Hello everyone, Percy number 6 here, and I'm finally going to answer all your questions. Two things I want to address before I start. Number one, unfortunately I don't have any stock footage of past episodes or anything. When I film them, I put all the parts into one thing, and then I delete all the separate parts. Because of that reason, I have no stock footage that I can just show in the background, so it's just going to be my Person number 6 logo. If you want to go into another tab as you listen to me talk, that's what I would do if I were you. You don't have to do it. If you want to look at my logo the entire time, go for it. Other thing is, a lot of you asked the same question, and I'm just going from the first question asked to the last question asked. So if you have a question that's most likely going to be asked by someone else, favorite episode, favorite engine, something like that, good chance that somebody else already asked it, and you can go and check for yourself. To start out the Q&A, the first question is from CGI Ben. He asked, what is your favorite episode from each season of your series? Good question. I got my tabs up just so I know it. First season, it was Charlie's Last Laugh. A lot of these is just because I like the title, and that was definitely one of them. I remember before I came back, I had Charlie. I had not opened it yet till the episode was made. I had that episode in mind before I even returned, and I was happy to use it for that episode. Season 2, I'd probably go with No Snow Christmas. Personally, I thought, I really liked it. It was a good episode and all. Oh wow, I had a lot of discussions that season, or after Season 2, because I'm looking through all my old videos. Let's see, Little Western Express was good. Grumbling Grandpa was good. The Mystery of the Missing Coach, maybe. Hold on, let me just confirm. The Unmagical Buffers. That was a pretty good episode title. I'll go with that. Good plot line. I like that. Alright, and then my previous season. Ooh, it's not my final just yet. I really like the New Year's engine. That episode was very popular for the season. I liked it. Invaders at Nafford. I liked that too. I guess if I had to go with the one, I'd go with the New Year's engine. Thank you for that question. Very good idea. Okay. Montague Duck asked the next questions. Cool, a Q&A. My questions are, number 1, what is your favorite Wooden Railway series story? Probably any of the Cody Fell stories. I know there's a lot of stories with characters that never appeared on the TV series, but I always liked the Cody ones. Probably the first story. I really liked it. Favorite episodes from Season 1 through 7. Alright, I got the whole list out. Season 1, Thomas and Bertie's Great Race. That was a good episode. Season 2, I was looking at this the other day. Probably Percy's Ghostly Trick. I like that one. I mean, maybe safer. Now Percy's Ghostly Trick. That was a good story. Oh, Season 3 had a lot of good episodes. Just looking through them. There's so many I want to choose. Like, Escape was good. All at Sea. Oliver Owns Up. Honestly, it'd probably be between All at Sea or Escape. As a kid, I liked Escape a lot more than All at Sea. It's just been in, recent and, listening to the music the other day. It sounded pretty good. That was a good episode. I think I like it more nowadays than I did as a kid. So, because of that reason, I'll go with Escape. That's Season 3. Season 4, oh man, these are all the Narrow Gauge episodes. So many good ones. Toad Stands By, that's like a remake classic here on YouTube. Bowled Out, Rusty to the Rescue. That was a good episode. Oh, so many good choices. Peter Sam the Refreshment Lady, my most popular remake I ever had. Grand Puff. Whew, so many good ones. Even Fish. A lot of good ones. If I had to choose, though, I think I'd go with either Train Stops Play or Special... Train Stops Play. That's a good episode. Season 5. Ooh, these are all originals for the most part. That's pretty cool. Alright, make someone... Oh, I loved a lot of these. These were good. I remember Oliver's Find. I remember that episode. Thomas Percy and the Old Slow Coach. Or Old Slow Coach, not the... bother. If I had to choose, probably Cranky Bugs. I always enjoyed that one, probably because it was the first episode on the DVD. Oh, season 6, I don't even need to look through them all, because the first episode I see I like, and that is, Salty Secret. I remember getting that on VHS. Okay, next one, this is, season 7. Peace and Quiet, that's with Murdoch. I like that episode. I actually like Murdoch. What's your favorite and least favorite episodes of season 15? I'm sorry, I never really watched that season, so I can't answer that one. And then your final question, favorite diesel, narrow gauge engine, and small railway engine. Diesel, probably Salty. I thought that was a great idea for an engine. Great engine. Narrow gauge, Peter Sam. And small railway engine. They're all unique. I'd probably go with Mike, probably just because it's a wooden. I have them in a wooden railway form. Napford Trevor 43 asks, what was your first TWR item? I got TWR items for Christmas. I got several. I got my Roundhouse. I got, I think, Battery Powered Thomas, Edward, some more. Those are some I can just think of off the top of my head. I don't remember. It was years ago when I got my first Thomas item, and it wasn't like I got one or two things where it would have been easy to remember. I got so many. So I just wouldn't know how many, those are the ones I really remember. Who's your favorite female Thomas the Tank Engine character? Favorite female Thomas Tank Engine character? Mavis, probably. What's your favorite crash of the classic series of Thomas the Tank Engine, seasons 1 through 5? I don't know if you necessarily consider this a crash, but from the episode Trucks, I believe that's what it's called. The one with, if not, but I'm almost positive it is, it's the one where Peter Sam, yeah, it's Trucks. Peter Sam, that's where his funnel breaks. I always like that episode. That I don't know if you want to consider that a crash. I'm going to consider it a crash. It was really good, and it was really sad, too. I remember watching it as a kid and thinking it was sad. Number 4, do you watch Big Brother? Yes, I do. Amazing Race. I don't watch it like I do Big Brother, and I like last season, I think I only watched 1 or 2 episodes. I don't really like that show, even though they have a lot of Big Brother and Survivor guys on it. It's okay. I'll watch it if it's on, but if I gotta choose, I probably won't watch it. But if it is on, I might watch it. Survivor, yes. Total Drama, never seen an episode in my life. His final question, what's your favorite animal? Oh, a dog. Everybody loves dogs. Mr. Engine 88 asks, if you had to choose one worst Thomas and Friend episode, what would it be? What would be my worst Thomas and Friends episode? Alright, well, let's look at some of the newer episodes, right? I honestly, I don't want to answer nothing for it. I feel bad. Don't Be Silly Billy. I kind of remember. I'll go with that one. That was kind of a dumb episode. I remember watching that. Number 2. What other TV shows do you watch beside Thomas and Friends? I actually watch a lot of other TV shows, and trust me, we don't have enough time for me to go over all of them. But if I had to go with some of my favorites, this summer I watched How I Met Your Mother. That was a show I really enjoyed watching. American Pickers, American Restorations, Counting Cars, Pawn Stars. I watch them all on the History Channel. Suburgatory, but that got canceled. Modern Family. The Middle, and then Survivor and Big Brother, as in the previous question. Shark Tank, I really enjoyed that show. Yeah, that's about it. Number 3, have you seen a channel called the Thomas the Tank Engine Community? I believe it's called the TTTE Community. If it is, then yes, I have. I know they make community remakes, so pretty good for them. Oatspodes14 asks, which engine would you bring back to the TV series? Well, if you're being in general, I assume you mean they've been on the TV show. So because of that, I go with Duke. Duke was an engine. I don't get why of all the narrow gauge engines, he's like the only one. I know Bertram too, but he was on one episode, so I don't really count him. But I think Duke would have been a nice engine to bring back, a nice leadership role. 2, what items that you don't have do you want? I have a lot of items, so it's not like I'm dying for more. Some, probably the Knapford Station Coach and a Troublesome Truck are to mine. Those are some I just never had, and I would have loved to have them. Of course, Troublesome Brake Van and Ada Jane and Mabel, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get them. It's, at the end of the day, I don't need them, and maybe if I see a deal for them, I get them, but I've seen deals for Troublesome Trucks, and I never got them. Alright, number 3, do you like tugs? I've only seen one episode, thanks to Oliver Duck. Maybe I'll watch some more in the future, but as a kid, I never watched it, unfortunately. 4, what item in 2014 that Mattel made do you want? Actually, the new Oliver. It looks very interesting. I never got the 2006 re-released version, so that's one I always kind of wanted. So yeah, I'd probably go with that. Mr. MPS 2002 Studios asked, what do you think of Andrew Brenner's writing? I've only seen like the one episode with Henrietta where they brought her back and actually put a face on her. That actually wasn't that bad. There's another episode I watched. Let me go to the newest season and see if I can realize which one it was. There's another one I watched, and it wasn't too bad. But you know what? From what I've seen, what I've heard, he's been doing a good job. And at the end of the day, if he's making them if he's making them easier to watch, then yeah. Okay. So yeah, basically, I think he's doing a good job. What episode from the TV show is your favorite? Oh, what episode from the TV show is your favorite? Let's see, let me find the season I'm thinking of. It's like 4 or 5, I think. And I honestly forgot. I can't believe I missed these episodes. What's the one? What's that episode called? I'm going to have to look. Thomas and the Special Letter, that whole VHS thing. That was probably my favorite Thomas VHS I had. So probably any of those episodes, like the Oliver ones, Bowled Out, I liked a lot of those. Honestly, Season 4 had probably some of my favorite episodes. So, let's see, what episode did I say? Train Stops Play. Honestly, I probably could have said a lot of different ones for that. There's so many good episodes there. I guess if I had to choose one, it's weird that I went with Train Stops Play as my favorite that season. But, you know what? I probably would go with either Bowled Out or Escape. So, either of them. I know I didn't really answer it, so if I had to do one, I probably would go with Escape. Alright, and then final video. Which is the best video you think you've made? Oh, that's a really good question. Thank you for asking. The Battle of the Island. That was almost 45 minutes long, easily my longest video I've ever put out. It's pretty popular. It has almost 3,500 views just looking at it right now. I put so much work into that, and I was so proud of the outcome of it. Such a great video I made. I mean, not to, toot my own horn, but that was one of the most, I was the most proud of that episode. Angel, okay, I'm going to botch this name. I'm warning you guys. Angel Ronquillo. Oh, that was bad. I botched that one. Asked, what's your favorite Thomas episode you made? Alright, favorite Thomas episode I made? Probably the New Year's Engine. I like that one. Yeah, I like my Christmas theme episodes. They came out pretty well, if you ask me. What are your thoughts on the CGI series? As a whole, I don't blame them for going CGI. Of course, it's more cost efficient to go CGI. And not only that, look at like another show like Bob the Builder. They went CGI too, and it's a lot easier to go CGI, and I think it just gets the job done a lot easier. As the series itself, it's not like how it used to be as a kid, but who doesn't say that? Regardless, though, I can't blame them for going CGI, and I just don't watch as much anymore. I have all the classic episodes if I ever want to watch them, and I'm never tired of them. I was honestly thinking about when I make my next layout, I like to put in the Thomas episodes and watch them as I do that. So yeah, I can't wait for when I make a layout, because I'm already thinking about which one I put out, just because I love doing that. And his final question, or her, Do you collect any other Thomas and Friends items? Well, for the most part, I only collect Thomas Wooden Railway, and easily, compared to any other Thomas stuff I have, that beats it ×3. But I have a good amount of Ertl. I used to have Tank Along, not Take and Play, Tank Along, but I gave them away to some of my cousins. I never really had any Tomy or Trackmaster. I had like 2 trains, and literally that's it. Alright, Pranva. Okay, here's another name I'm going to botch. Pranava Rail asks, what are your thoughts on Nickelodeon? I assume you mean Nickelodeon Today. If not, well, Nickelodeon Today, I'm glad they still have SpongeBob. I think that's a smart move to keep it around, regardless of if people think it's as good as it used to be or not. Nickelodeon, because there's so much that goes to Nickelodeon. Teen Nick, regular Nickelodeon, Nick Jr. I mean, they have a lot of good shows, and I think between Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, if I had to watch one for the rest of my life, it'd be Disney Channel. Nickelodeon, not Disney Channel. Nickelodeon has a lot of good shows. Digimon, I know, is on it. I'm not caught up on the current season, so I'll have to catch up on that later. But Digimon's good. I like Danny Phantom as a kid who didn't like Drake and Josh. There's so many good shows on there, and I know a lot of them have ended since then. I don't watch really many of the newer shows nowadays. That's okay, though. I like Nickelodeon. It's a good station, and I'll probably watch it for a long time. E. Niels, ooh, he went with the 10 questions I said. He asked, what's your favorite diesel? I already answered that. Do you have any factory errors? I used to think my Paxton was, because somebody told me it was, but it's not. It's just a newer model. No, I don't think so. Not that I can really think of. What's the worst engine you have? Worst engine I have? I don't think I have a worst engine. No, I don't have a worst engine. 4, why is Percy your favorite engine? See, like, for me, Mario and Luigi, I always liked Luigi more, because he was the sidekick, and I felt like he didn't get the love. That's how I felt about Percy. I know there's other stuff, I can't really think of them off the top of my head. Mario and Luigi come to mind, so that's the best comparison I have. So yeah, that's the main reason I like Percy, and green's not even my favorite color, but yeah. Number 5, what's the oldest model you have? My 1992/3 Daisy, Mavis, and Toby. 6, do you like any other brands besides the Wooden Railway? Ertl. I really like Ertl, and honestly, if it was still around today, I'd probably be collecting that over Thomas Wooden Railway. Number 7, what's your least favorite character? Least favorite character? I don't want to go and say Emily. I think she gets a lot of hate that she doesn't necessarily need, but I mean, she deserves a good amount of it. Least favorite character? Oh, probably the logging locals, those 3. Ferdinand and then Dash and Bash. Never really liked them. Number 8, do you have any of the 2014 models? I do not. Do you have any duplicates of engines? Yes, I have many. If you want, go check out my, I believe, first video I have on here since I deleted basically all my other ones. It's my Thomas Wooden Railway collection video. Go and look at that, and you'll see the duplicates I have. And his final question, who is your favorite CGI character? My favorite CGI character? I don't watch a lot of CGI, and I don't really get what you mean, considering most of the characters from the original series are still around. Considering Percy's my favorite and he's still on there, I go with Percy. Soda Railway 3D Films asks, what is your favorite episode of the TV series? I already answered that. What is your favorite TWR set? Probably A Day at the Works, just because it had so many like rare stuff, considering a few years later Coldy and Scruffy were both retired. They had the works. It was a small set, but it got the job done. What is your least favorite character from Thomas and Friends? Didn't I answer that? Yeah, I did. Yeah, logging locals. Alright. Mr. JP OB asked, if Percy was never created for Thomas and Friends, who'd be your favorite engine? Oliver. What is your favorite movie from the CGI series? I want to say Great Discovery, but that doesn't count. I have to check the movies just to even think about it. Day of the Diesels was pretty good. I thought they did a good job with that. So Day of the Diesels. Who's your least favorite tank engine? Least favorite? Honestly, I wouldn't say least favorite, but if we go classic series, probably Bill and Ben. It's not that I don't like them, but compared to all the other tank engines, I just didn't get into them as much as the rest. From seasons 1 through 7, what would your favorite episode be? I just want to check that I did season 7. Yeah, I did season 7. So I already answered those. If you could bring back 5 classic series engines, who would they be? I assume you mean who are already on the show. Because of that, Duke, Boko. I think Derek they could have done a lot with, but I hate to waste one on Derek. They've been bringing a lot of them back, so it's not like I really need a lot that could bring back. So Boko, Duke, Bertram. They never did enough with Bertram. I don't think Smudger should. Well, yes, actually Smudger. Bring back all the narrow gauge ones that were on TV. And, I hate to say Derek, but, I mean, who else was really, I know I'll probably think of some after I'm done with this, who are on that haven't been, because, I don't know, Donald and Douglas, I know they haven't been on, so maybe, who did I say? I said Boko. Oh man, I'm doing so bad. Boko, Duke, Bertram, Donald Douglas. Those. I'll go with them. Talking about Donald Douglas, Donald 9 and Douglas 10 asked, what is the most rarest TWR item that you have? That's what he said, not me. I guess if you mean rarest, I guess I go with my 9293. What are the top 5 must-have TWR items? Track, Thomas, Percy, coaches, trucks. What are your thoughts on Tail the Brave? Tail the Brave, that came out this year. Has it come out yet? I'm sorry, that's probably going to upset a lot of people that I didn't know that. But I know a lot of people were really excited for it. I think it has come out. If it has, I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I'll watch it later, but it seems like a neat movie. So, yeah, those are the questions from him. We have about 8 minutes left. Patrick McDonald asked 3 questions. 1, what is your favorite season of your series is the best? That's what he said, not me. I think season 4. I really enjoyed the storyline I had, and I think the way I finished it off with the Battle of the Island, I thought that did a good job, so I'd probably go with that. What's your favorite season of Thomas and Friends? Probably season 5. I never really realized, no, not season 5, season 4. Yeah, the narrow gauge episodes are really good, so probably season 4. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I didn't know which episodes were a season. I just got the VHSs and watched them. That's why I can't think of them off the top of my head, really. This final question, why do you have 3 accounts? I don't know what you mean about 3 accounts. I only have 2. Percy number 6 and Toby number 7, because that's my backup in case anything were to happen. If you count RTWR Community as an account, the reason I have RTWR Community is because that's a group channel that I'm a part of. So yeah, that's why I have all 3 of those, if you consider RTWR Community one of the accounts. Peter Sam fan number 4 asked, which episode did you enjoy filming of your series? I gotta go with my Christmas episode. I was thinking, do I want to go with No Snow Christmas or the New Year's Engine? But yeah, the New Year's Engine. Actually, that wasn't Christmas. That was New Year's. But I consider Christmas and New Year's basically the same thing. But I enjoyed filming that one. Number 2, what's your favorite episode of the CGI series? Honestly, don't really have one because I never really watched them. Who was that? Heavy Hole Hank, I believe is what it's called. I remember doing a remake back on Percy number 6 in the old days. That was a pretty good episode. So I guess I go with that one. Do you watch Arthur? I used to watch it a lot, not much nowadays, but if there's a new episode on, I like to watch it just to see what it's like. So, yeah, I guess so. And then final question, what's your favorite kind of music? Oh, the 70s, easily the 70s. I like some 60s songs, especially the Beatles, but the 70s for sure. Thank you, Peter Sam fan number 4. Crimsum2091 asks, how does it feel to be one of the oldest members in the TWR community? It feels pretty good, you know. Not many people are still around from 2008, and it's like me, Kikare, Hero the Japanese Train, we're like the only ones left. It feels pretty good to be one of them, and the fact that I've got a decent following makes it even better. So I enjoy it, and I'm glad to help the people that are newer. I love doing that, and it's something I've done a lot. Alright, this could be the last. No, I have about 4 minutes, but I better hurry up. TEHGJPTDDDO asked, 1. What was the first Thomas-involved item you got? I already answered that. Well, actually, first Thomas-involved item I got, the Subway Thomas trains from the Magic Railway. When I got the wooden trains, my mom said, oh, I guess now you can throw them away. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll throw them away. I only have Thomas now, unfortunately. Bad mistake. Second, who influenced you to create a YouTube account? I started watching Kikare24, not Thomas Winter Railway, when he was Kikare24. I found some of his videos on YouTube, and I enjoyed them, and then I'm like, I should do this, and I did. 3, what was the best memory you have of your early videos? Best memory? That I could upload them as much as I wanted. I remember, like, I couldn't tell you how many subscribers I had. I had a lot of views, and I didn't care about that. I didn't care about the subscribers. I just did it because I enjoyed it, and I did enjoy it. Not that I don't anymore, but I enjoyed it. That was fun. 4, do you have any fond memories of ThomasFan24? I remember talking to him and Kikare24 all the time on the YouTube streams. I know I have that on the Thomas Winter Railway Community Wiki page. I know I include that. But I've talked to him a lot. I remember when our TWR community first started and we talked about that because we originally weren't included. I remember talking about him with that, and yeah. Number 5, before 2008, how did you feel about the hit Entertainment Thomas era? Yeah, there were a lot of new characters joining, but as a kid I'm like, oh, that's more characters I can get, so it wasn't a big deal to me, but as I look back, it was a big thing. Number 6, why did you come back in 2011? Originally, when I left, I didn't think I'd ever come back, but for some reason I decided to leave the channel up. Like, I deleted everything but subscribers, just because subscribers I had a lot, and it would take a long time because I had to do it individually, and I didn't feel like it. But I didn't think I'd come back, and then when I realized, you know what, I had the time, I could come back, I decided to. Number 7, what has been your greatest moment since your return in 2011? Probably either my remake on Peter Sam and the Freshman Lady, I really enjoyed that, or the Battle of the Island, either or. Number 8, how do you feel about Thomas Wooden 123 and the Thomas Wooden guy returning? Thomas Wooden 123 never thought he returned, so it's exciting that he actually returned. And the Thomas Wooden guy, I talked to him a little back when he was first on, but hopefully I'll be talking to him a lot more now that he's back. How are you, J. Louvier, Wooden Railway Reviews, and or Origami Air Enforcer? Oh, are you happy with the progress made on our TWR community? Personally, I can't speak for them, but personally, not really. I was hoping a lot more would be done, but that's not to say there won't. But as of right now, there's just not a lot. But don't worry, that will be changing soon. And number 10, how are you feeling? I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling like I could answer one more question, and that's from Rare TWR Hunter. He asked, did you keep any of your old episodes before you restarted your channel? That's one of the biggest regrets. At the time it wasn't, but nowadays it is. I did not keep any of my old videos. If I did, I would have uploaded them to YouTube by now. Unfortunately, I didn't. And that ends off part 1 of the Q&A. Thank you guys for listening to this. Yeah, part 2 should be out soon. I don't know. It took me a long time to answer these, so it could be 3 parts, but I know a lot of duplicates are coming. Anyways, thank you for taking about half an hour of your time to listen to me answer questions made by many users. If your question has not been answered, don't worry, it will be. I made a promise to answer them all, and I will keep that promise. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this is person number 6. I'm out. See you later.